Message is old. All right, let's see. Do I have this stuff in there? Pin. Okay, there we go. Hello and good morning. Happy Sunday. I know it says happy Saturday, but I forgot I had that up there and had to change it. So I am waiting for Woolly Cow to get on, and we're going to do a little shave here, and I'll be able to show you guys Big Bertha, right? So happy Sunday, everybody. We're going to get a little shave on. We're going to do a little product demonstration of the 1776 shave kit. So it's been a while since I went live. This is my first live of 2024. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful year, start to your year. And we will get Woolly Call on as soon as they join. I think they're supposed to join here in about 1 minute. So hopefully he'll jump on and we'll get this thing started. I went ahead and prepped my lather bowl with some water. It's going to be a good morning. Do a little demonstration shave. I gave myself a couple of extra days of some stubble to make sure this was a very effective live ASMR shave. So let's see if Woolly Call is on. Let me see. Invite. Hey, there we go. Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's a little low, but you
I
can't hear
cannot hear
me?
you.
No, not at all.
I cannot hear you. I don't know why.
Can everybody else down
Oh,
here
I know
hear
why.
me?
I know why. Try.
Yay. I can hear you much better. Okay, there we
Yeah.
go. So,
It's my,
real quick, this is Woolly Cow. And if you want to, real quick, tell them who you are and what we will be shaving with, that'll alleviate a lot of stuff on me so I don't get it wrong. So, why don't you go ahead?
thank you, everyone. Thank you, Bob, for getting on this live with me. My name is Sri. I'm the founder of Holy Cow, and we make those products that Bob is holding up. 1776, and we are proudly, these are all the products are proudly made in America, right here in New Jersey. I'm based in New Jersey, and we also ship and store the products in New Jersey, and also ship it all over the world from the US. So there's no drop shipping, there's no waiting for 14 days, and no transparency or shipping from another country. But we make it here, proudly made in America, and all the ingredients are also processed here in America. And this is what we are doing in America and shipping from the warehouse in New Jersey, so that our customers get the tracking info right on the day of the order or the next business day, and also the tracking progress of the package. So that's my intro, Bob. I don't know if you want to do that as well on your side. Just I know you are probably a more famous TikToker now.
I don't know about famous. I got to chew my own food. So, but hi, I'm Bob, two-time USA National Mustache Champion, as most of you guys know. Got to be in a bare knuckle boxing because of my mustache. My mustache is a door opener, and once I get that door open, my passions are men's health, mental health awareness, and suicide prevention. So I enjoy the wet shaving process. I've been shaving since I was 12, so 38 years. I've used all kinds of razors from the multi-blades to electric razors to the safety razor, single blade safety razor, double. I've used straight razors. I enjoy this process. There's a lot of benefits to using like a shave brush, an all natural shave soap. When you're using shave from a can, there's a propellant, so you run the risk of drying out your skin. So this process is a nice process. It doesn't really add a whole lot more to your time when it comes to shaving. So instead of spraying the soap on your hand and rubbing it on your face, you're just lathering it up a little bit. You're applying it with a shave brush, which exfoliates and massages the skin and gets it ready. Now, normally I would take a hot shower to loosen up or soften the skin, open the pores, make for a closer shave. But I wanted to do this and then get a shower after. So what will you be shaving with today as far as your razor?
Oh, my razor today. So before I jump answer your question, Bob, I want to add a few things to what you said, which I echo all your points. I would probably add that, if by shaving this way with a soap and a brush, which exfoliates the skin, as Bob said, you can see that when we do the swirling motions and the lathering process in a few minutes. It also reduces razor burn, redness, and also does not have ingrown hair. Like I've been doing this for probably about 10 plus years now. No ingrown hair, no cuts and nicks and blood on the face and nothing like that. Even though we'll be using a very, very sharp instrument and the whole process is very, very soothing, very relaxing. It's your Zen time. You are in your own private bathroom alone. The world's problems are not there yet before you start your day. So it's something that's for me. I get a lot of positive thoughts in my head, just like being in the shower and then followed up with the shave. So with that, let me answer Bob's question. Bob's question was, what is it that I'm going to use for the razor? So I'm going to use the titanium razor here. It's a titanium three-piece razor and also a double-edged blade. I'm going to open a new one called the Bolzano. This is it's an Italian brand, but it's made in Egypt. These things are super cheap, guys. This is about, a pack of 100 will probably set you back by $10, as opposed to
Yeah.
the cartridge razors, which will cost you, I don't know, 35, $40 in 3 months. And the way I use it is I open a new blade on Monday. Well, today is Sunday, I'm opening a new blade. And Monday through Sunday, I use the same blade, 7 shaves per blade. So if a pack of 100, I buy that 700 because I shave daily, 700 shaves, which is about 2 years worth of shaves for $10. That's
Yeah.
it's super inexpensive. Anybody can do it. $10. We probably spend more on a cup of coffee from Starbucks in 2 days than $10. And this will last you for 2 years, a pack of 100. And also these soaps, this is gonna last probably 6 to 8 months, of daily use. This is
Yeah.
natural, sustainable, biodegradable, no plastics. Well, only the container is plastic, no landfill, and best of all, it's all natural.
So for me, I call this razor my Big Bertha, right? This is probably only the third time I've used this. Uh, it's a 24 karat gold plated one blade Genesis razor with the flexing head. This is, I think, the third time that I'm shaving with it. It uses feather blade replacements. Like you said, 3 to 5 uses with this blade, and then you take it out and replace it. So once you buy the razor, after that, all you're doing is getting the replacement cartridges, or not cartridges, but the replacement blades. You put them in. It's you don't have to worry about the plastic cartridge heads. Usually a safety razor will have a slightly larger guard, so as you're shaving, the hair and the soap and everything can pass through. It clogs a little less. Some of the multi-blade cartridges are supposed to have lubricant tabs, and that tends to push the hair down, and you want to be able to go over and kind of lift that hair just a little and cut it. But the multi-blade, you're going to lift it one time and cut it, then the second blade lifts it and cuts it, and then the third blade lifts and cuts it, and it could pull the hair up enough that when it retracts down, it goes under the skin, and that's where you could get more ingrown hairs. So, what I think we should do is maybe just kind of show the process a little bit, get into it, start shaving, and then kind of towards the end, we'll look and see if there's some questions. I've seen a couple come through, but I didn't want to like interrupt a whole bunch as we're doing it. But if we see something come up really cool, we'll definitely jump into it. So today I soaked my shave brush. You want to do that for like 30 to 60 seconds to kind of get the water into your brush there to apply onto the soap. You don't have to use a lather bowl. I happen to have this one. This is from Naked Armor. I like to fill it with hot water, and then that way it keeps my shave soap hot. And
Just a
this
lot of
is the 1776 shave soap. It has a wonderful scent to it. That's one of the cool things about wet shaving, in my opinion, is that you get introduced to a lot of these products that have absolutely amazing scents.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. So I'm also using the same soap, 1776. And we'll talk about the soap and the ingredients and so on, but let me do the same thing that Bob is doing, which is basically swirling on the soap. I do it 30 times this way and then the 30 times the other way. So the brush is kind of damp but not soaking wet. I don't know if you saw me squeezing the water out. So
This is called loading the brush.
that's right. This process, what we are doing now is loading the brush. So essentially this, with the water, a little bit of water in the brush, not soaking wet brush, but damp brush, the soap becomes a paste and gets loaded onto the brush. So 30 times this way, 30 times the other way. It's kind of my rough process. And already you can see the thing forming on this. And I'm going to take this and just like Bob, I'm going to use a bowl. Normally I don't, but for the sake of, it's a dry bowl, dribbles of water, and let me do that now.
I mean, look at that. Smells amazing. Just lathered up really nice. You can see it in there. Versus you putting it on your hand, you're rubbing it in, having to wash your hands off, shave, spray it in your hand, and so on and so forth. I'm going to wipe it off just so it doesn't make my razor slippery.
It becomes super creamy, and it's just soap and water. And I can show you how much water I add. It literally dribbles.
Yep.
A few drops is what all I'm adding. And again, whip it up. Sorry about the noise. Look at that.
God, that's beautiful. I got interested in this because I saw a friend of mine here on TikTok who was doing the wet shaving, and I was always interested in it because I love that vintage process. So I went out, did a little research, saw what I needed to get: brush, shave soap, got into safety razors. Now, every razor has the potential to give you nicks, right? Depends on the angle you put the razor at. So they have a learning curve. So if your first time using a razor, light pressure and go with the hair.
That's right. I got this creamy lather, and I'm just going to paint my face. I did wet my face a little bit with my water bottle, which is a spray bottle. Just do this motion, which exfoliates the skin and the hair, hydrates the hair. Because mind you, the hair need to be cut. So the hair needs to be stood up. Whatever tiny bit it can stand up. So this process hydrates this hair, hydrates the skin, and it's very, very clean. I'm going to dip it in water.
Do you like using pre-shave oil? I sometimes will do it. Typically, like this morning, I probably should have put a little bit on because I haven't showered yet, and it definitely helps with the skin. And what the shave soap is kind of doing is not only good for the skin, and it's got moisturizers in it and everything, but it also creates a friction reducing barrier so that your blade can pass over and cut the hair versus dragging and cutting where it's going to grab the hair.
That's
For
right.
those
So
of you joining late, this is what I call Big Bertha. This is my one blade, 24 karat gold plated Genesis razor.
yeah, so Bob, to answer your question, I do use a pre-shave. I don't have it here. It's basically formulated with glycerin being the first ingredient, and it's got green tea actives. So the glycerin and the green tea helps hydrate the skin. So let's say you didn't take a shower like you were saying, you can easily use the pre-shave and get the face hydrated and the hair kind of ready to be cut. Those guys need to go away, which is the whole purpose of shaving. So you don't want the razor to skip or drag or anything like that. That will be the cause for cutting or irritation or redness, ingrown hair. Everything. So it's a process, and if you spend 2 minutes shaving with a cartridge and a foam, canned foam. You know, you can spend another 2 more minutes because after all, it's your face. We only have one face. There's no plan B for this face.
All right, let's demonstrate old Big Bertha.
All right, so I need to assemble my razor. While you're doing that, let me do that. So I'm using this blade, Gonzalo. Comes like this. Out of the pack. Assemble it. And guys, feel free to ask questions, comment in the chat box. We'll try to answer everything, all the questions.
So when I was younger, I was getting a lot of irritation when I was shaving. My older brother, he told me take a hot shower first. That helps loosen things up. When you shave, the hair grows in different directions, right? Now, you might be able to just shave with the hair, but for the closest shave, you would go with, across, and even against. Now, if your skin can't handle that going against the grain, then definitely don't do that. Shave however you're most comfortable.
That's correct. So I'm also doing, with the grain, like north to south, top to bottom, as you can see. And you guys see this, without the lather, I can still buff up and, clean some areas that I missed or, the hair that's more hair growth because of the slickness from the soap, it helps to help protect the skin. So I'm going to do the other side.
I'm trying not to get any any soap into my AirPods there, but it allows me to have my hands free. The microphone's isolated right there, so
Right. It's all with the grain, top to bottom. Even though on my neck, the hair kind of grows. It's like a hurricane over there.
one of the things that can definitely help is tension on the skin. We're making the skin tighter when you shave. You can pull up this way. When I shave my neck, I have a tendency to tilt my head to put tension in here so it's not like this and I'm not running over loose skin.
Yeah. So you will probably find me making funny faces, like puffing out my cheeks and whatnot.
Yep.
That's all part of the muscle memory, the routine to stretch the skin like this. My first process is done. Just wipe the excess lather.
What's going on, Tom? Yeah, I love Big Bertha.
Yeah, super good. Oh, let me
Now, I've been asked by a couple of people, how do you shave the chin? And if you move your mouth around,
yeah.
the tension on the chin changes. I have, I guess, like a little cleft chin right in there. So if I just run the razor over it without taking that into consideration, I could definitely nick up my chin.
That's right.
Light pressure.
Any questions, guys? Comments? You like what we are doing? Feel free to ask. And by the way, check out the product in the shop. It is pinned. I believe TikTok offers some discounts too, free shipping and whatnot. Take advantage of that. And as I said, we ship promptly, no drop shipping, shipping from the United States.
Do you have a special technique for shaving around your Adam's apple? That is definitely a question I see very often in my comments.
Yeah, I would probably say stretching the skin, and of course the neck area. I don't know if you guys are aware. The neck area is super thin than the cheeks or the upper lip. For me, upper lip. and you got to stretch the skin, especially around the neck. And the neck is where most people get into lots of issues, like cuts and like the way I'm stretching, the funny face I need to make. So
Yeah,
try.
I pull down a little bit and I go kind of on a little angle as not to run straight down over it, but always trying to use light pressure.
Yeah,
Now, when going up or against the grain, if this irritates your skin, as I said before, shave however you're comfortable. This is a process I enjoy. I've been shaving like this for 38 years. I'm relatively used to it, but as we mentioned, is maybe making the skin tight, light pressure when you're holding the razor. Always lift the razor up and off. Once you do it for a while, you get kind of used to it, and you can do it a little faster.
right. Zero pressure is what I say. Let the weight of the razor, the handle, just let it do its job, and you are just lightly holding it. And I'm doing across the grain. That's why you find me doing it. And look at me stretching the skin like this. There you go. So the skin on the neck is, you can see, you can feel for yourself it's kind of thin and loose. So when you're shaving, you got to stretch the skin like this. Wow. All right, third pass, pass three. Again, I'm gonna. By the way, it smells so good. What Bob was saying, the whole, it opens up the whole new world of scents or perfumes, scent notes, top note, middle notes, hot notes, base notes, and so on. And once you get this is almost like an entry drug into the perfume world because this is smelling so good. And after the post-shave products are applied, you still carry the scent for a few hours, and you would want to, have that scent for let's say 8 hours, 12 hours. But that's where perfume comes in, like an EDP, eau de toilette, or eau de parfum, or parfum extract, and you get into the whole new world of smelling good using high quality products.
I think I really, really put my mustache through the ringer.
Against the grain, you got to be careful against.
Hey, my buddy Mons from Norway is on. He's got a beautiful new little baby. It's probably baby's about 3 months old. I would imagine. What's going on, everybody? So I've done down and up. I may go through and do a little bit on the side. One of the things that you can do is if you're not sure which direction to kind of shave, you can run your finger back and forth this way, up and down, and where you feel the hair, you could just take the razor back over real lightly, maybe get you a little more of that wonderful 1776 shave soap. Let me show it off here. 1776. I think that's the product that would be down there if you wanted to click on it and check out more for sure. So I'm going to put a little more on. Man, it smells so good.
Yeah, this is the best way to start your morning, or even if you're a night shaver, best way to shave before the bed, before going to bed, and smell good.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely smells good. The other thing too is what I like is it's going to moisturize it. So it doesn't like dry out, right?
That's right. There's,
Now for the Adam's apple right in here, what I tend to do, kind of come at it at an angle, very light pressure.
I miss certain spots here, so I can easily, without applying lather, I can do this because there's a lot of thickness still on the face. There's tons of glycerin in the soap because it's a natural product. The glycerin doesn't get removed in the soap making process. And then, of course, it's got tons of moisturizing ingredients like shea butter, cocoa butter, a lot of milk, like donkey's milk, water buffalo milk, whey protein. Everything goes for nourishment of the skin. The whole goal is to not to dry out the skin. And this is how it looks like. Very, very supple, very nourished. I did 3 passes, by the way. I normally do two, but
Yeah.
you guys, when you're starting, always do with the grain, as Bob was saying, with the grain, north to south. Also make a feel for your, each of us are different. Our hair grows differently, so get a feel for how the hair grows, especially in the neck area, and then do just with the grain, with in the direction of the hair growth. That's what I mean by with the grain. And by the way, there's still tons of lather in my bowl as well as in the brush, which I'll show you in a second. So, I can do another 3 more passes with this as well as the one in the bowl. And I can keep going in terms of generating lather. There you go. And the lather always, I don't know if you can see on this camera, it's need to be glossy or shiny. And that shows you how slick it is. And of course, it's also peaky. It won't fall down. It won't dissipate on the face. It'll stay creamy like this. And water is your friend, my guys. Put more
Oh yeah.
dribbles.
Yeah. I mean, if it looks like maybe it's drying out a little bit, you take a couple of drops of water
Yeah.
in there, spin it around. I'm knocking everything down here today.
So it's peaky. You can see the peaks.
I mean, that is nice. It smells amazing. Well, he's showing that. We'll definitely show you. This is the 1776 shave soap. We'll go through a little more details again. Man, how much was Amazon selling that for? Is this available on Amazon?
It is available on Amazon. Of course, Amazon, won't let us price it lower than what we sell it for on our side. So it is available on Amazon, but TikTok is also there right on the shop. That's the featured product. If you click on the shop, you can see this product. And because of TikTok, there's also tons of discounts, free shipping, 20% coupon, 40% coupon, or whatever, based on your profile. It varies individually to each user. So take advantage of that, and also free shipping, which means we ship from here in New Jersey, let's say tomorrow, for all the orders received today. And if you're on the East Coast, you will probably get it within 2 days. West Coast will be Wednesday or Thursday of this week. So fast and free shipping, and with the tracking info, no drop shipping, nothing coming from some other country.
So those of you tuning in late, I just shaved with what I call Big Bertha. This is my 24 karat gold plated Genesis razor from One Blade. I love the flexing head like that because, as we were mentioning before, not everybody's face is the same. Not everybody's going to shave exactly the same. The hair grows in different directions. My beard, when it comes in, all the hair under here grows this direction until it gets out. So to shave with the grain, I have to go across. To shave against the grain, I have to go across this way, and across would be up this way. So shave however you are most comfortable. This is a wonderful way to shave. There's a lot of advantages. We talked earlier about the different shave brushes, how You load inside of the shave soap, you lather it up, you apply it to your skin, massages, preps it, gets it ready for you to shave. The shave soaps have a lot of natural ingredients in it. There's a lot of stuff in there to help moisturize your skin so your skin doesn't dry out. If it doesn't dry out, it's not going to be irritated as much. And that's very important, especially if you're going to get a nice close shave.
Yeah, so one thing I would like to point out, so I'm done with my shave, 3 passes. You guys saw that. So I'm gonna, as you can see, the brush still has a lot of lather. I'm gonna squeeze out the lather from the bottom up, so you guys can see how creamy it is and how, there's a lot of shininess or glisten or glide in the lather itself. The You can see it's very peaky. It doesn't fall down,
Yeah,
and
that's nice.
look at that. This thing is going to protect your face, leg, underarms, wherever you're shaving, bikini area, whatever. This is going to protect that area before the blade hits it and removes the hair. Hey, Mostyle has joined. So, Bob, there's a gentleman called Mostyle who's joined. He's from Germany. He does a lot of shaving videos on TikTok. Mostyle, just say hello and thank you for joining. Danke Sean.
So now that we've got the shave done, we talked about the shave brushes, lather bowls, applying how to shave, the direction of shaving, the advantages of having safety razors, whether they're single edge, double edge. You're buying you're buying replacement blades at like $10 versus you're going in the store, you buy those multi cartridges that are like 25 or $50 and they don't do as much. So if you ask your question again, I will try to see it. I was not paying attention to as it come through. Now the next step after shaving, right, is you wiping it off. Preferably you get a hot shower first, get everything prepped. Is typically like an aftershave splash. So talk to me about the aftershave splash and how this might be different from some of the other ones out there that would have alcohol in it.
Yeah, so this is a alcohol splash. This is also exported to Europe. Even the soap is exported to Europe. That's why you find a set of ingredients and usage instructions in 6 languages because this is sold in the European Union and they require all those information. And this one is also exported. There is also recycling information of the bottle. It's a glass bottle, amber bottle, and so that product inside is protected. So basically, it has got a lot of botanical extracts and also pheromones, and all of them are from plant based. And this also contains menthol, so it gives you a really nice cooling effect because when you're using a small sharp blade on the face on the skin, you gotta have something that is soothing, and that's what the botanical extract will do. It soothes and nourishes the skin, and also it's got something called dragon's blood, which is basically a bark from a tree in Spain that actually works as an astringent and helps you deal with micro cuts because we'll get cuts and there is the astringent right inside, and
Yeah,
also
I had one from the other day down through here, and
yeah.
as you can see, I was careful going around. I got to answer a question. Somebody asked, what's the best thing to put on your beard? It's a bit patchy. Well, the two biggest things that factor into the quality of your facial hair is genetics and time, right? About a half an inch a month is what facial hair will grow. So the things you can do is exercise, hydration, and use beard care. So if you're using head shampoo on your face, you run the risk of drying the hairs out, and the hair needs a certain amount of oil in order to be healthy as it's growing. Beard balms, when you put them on the facial hair, they are leave-in conditioners. So as far as patchy, you may have lighter spots. So what you do is let the other hair grow a little bit longer, and then you can blend them, and eventually it will cover them.
That's right.
All right, so now we're going to move on to the aftershave splash. And with this bottle design, you're going to tip it and tap it, right?
Yep.
Woo! And this is the 1776 Aftershave Splash Blend. Oh,
So good.
look at that. That smells so good.
And
Now, aftershaves sometimes have a little sting to them when you put them on. And as you were mentioning, that's usually the ingredients inside that are supposed to help heal the cuts, right? Is that an antiseptic inside of it?
yeah, it kind of works like that, astringent, antiseptic. And this one is all from the plants. Like I believe it's got cucumber extract and green tea extract and some more things. And of course the bark from dragon's blood, which is basically a tree that grows in Spain. So you take the bark, get it to powder, standardize it, and gets extract out of it. So that all helps in the astringent properties, healing the skin, soothing the skin, because and of course the smell is so good. Really extend the smell of the soap from what you had shaved with to the splash. So and because it's alcohol, it doesn't get become so wet, and it just dries off. And as it dries off, it gives off all the scent. The scent evolves.
Yeah, it does smell amazing.
Yeah.
So I just pinned this new product, and you sent this to me. This is an aftershave balm, and I noticed that it's in your new um, dispenser, like you have on the beard oil, that is supposed to prevent or reduce waste. I know with beard oils, typically I unscrew, drop it out, and I just put the dropper back in the bottle, and I forget. And sometimes when I pick it up, I drop it on the floor, and it all spills out. So talk real quick about the what this is, aftershave balm, and real quick on the dispenser.
Yeah, so this is an aftershave balm. So this is moisturize the skin. So it's like think of it like a lotion, but more for built. It's built for purpose for post shave product, and it contains mango butter, shea butter, and so on. And it also has got the same dragon's blood that I was talking about for the astringent, because some people try to apply the balm without applying the splash. So we added that, and the whole bottle is a airless pump. It's called, and therefore no air goes inside. You don't have to dip your skin, finger to dispense the product. So basically, there's a open and close button right there. So this one side is open, the other side is closed. Once you open, you press it, and then this dispenses. So there's a disc inside the in the white bottle, the inner bottle, that pushes up the product, and because it is pushing up the product, it wipes the inner bottle clean, so there's no wastage.
And
No.
this is the 1776 as well.
This is the 1776 sand. Same thing. It's a little goes a long way. I like to use some more because I like
Yeah,
it.
I put a little bit on, and this is covering it, and it actually feels like it's cooling my
Yeah,
skin, and it does smell really really nice. I'm a huge fan of the 1776 scent blend.
thank you. Thank you.
I
So,
love breaking it out too on special patriotic holidays. Fourth of July, I know this was my shave kit that I turned to. It was pretty nice. Let me look
thank
at
you.
that.
Thank you for that. Yeah. Again, well, let me pin the product. You guys can look at the scent notes and ingredients and so on. Everything is in there in the product description. And also take advantage of the TikTok discounts and free shipping, which you normally don't get anywhere else. So unless you set a minimum or whatever. So I took out all the lather. I'm just I'm emptying out the from the bowl, and again I got enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's one of the things I really enjoy about the wet shaving is, the scents, the shave soaps. And another advantage, at least in my mind, is when you're using a shave brush, your hands typically tend to be a little cleaner because
yeah,
once you spray it on your hand, you start putting it on your face, you got to rinse your hand off. And when you're trying to hold a razor, this is Big Bertha for those of you guys joining late. Um, you don't want it to be slippery and to turn and all of that. Um, so let's recap on this, and then we'll definitely go through and see if people are throwing out questions. Today's shave, we use the 1776. I'm going to go back and repin the shave soap if you guys want to go check it out. As mentioned, something like this, it's going to take a while to use this up, right? So the cost over a few months might be significantly cheaper than going through several cans of the foams or the gels, which have a propellant, which can dry out your skin. These have ingredients in it that are going to help moisturize your skin as you're doing, as you're shaving. After we use the aftershave splash, this is wonderful in there that it goes on the skin. It's going to help to soothe your skin. If you get nicks, I get nicks all the time, typically in here. And when you use something like this, it goes in and it helps speed up the process to heal those nicks, so they're not hurting all day. And then we just demonstrated, and I think you said, turn it this way is off,
Yep.
this way is on.
On. And
And
then
this is a airless pump, I think you said, and it helps to get the product out, minimizing the amount of waste that you're going through by getting it. This goes on to help definitely soothe the skin, moisturize the skin. So that was pretty much the ASMR shave. I know we talked a lot during it, but it's hard not to, because I know people will have questions, and I find that sometimes when you go through and you describe the process, it may answer that question they're already doing. But yeah, this currently is pinned right now. This is my first time using a live where I can pin the products, and I guess it only lets me do one at a time.
yeah,
Um,
it's only one at a time, and that's why TikTok say you also need to show the product. So
oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely show the product. So you're based out of New Jersey. Your products are not only here on TikTok. Can they be found on Instagram, Facebook, Amazon?
all of the platforms: Amazon, Instagram, Facebook, a lot of marketplaces, and then of course on our own side, we also offer free shipping over certain threshold. But TikTok has been giving you better deals than what we can. Free shipping, 40% coupon, 20% coupon, or whatever. So if you look at your own TikTok, you will find the offers that are applicable to you, and including free shipping. And take advantage of that, guys. We'll be shipping it Monday if we get the orders today. And as I said, we are based in the US, shipping from the US, products are made in the US, proudly made in the US, and exported all around the world. Think of it like making it in America and exporting to the world.
Now, you sent me an additional beard oil. Did you want to talk about that?
Yes, you can talk about that. That's the black beard oil. I'll pin that. I don't have the product with me, but you have it, so it's okay. Let me pin that product. That's a beard oil that has got oud and vanilla and other scent notes. And again, it's got argan oil and other beard oils that really, and also it's got some ingredient that we imported from Brazil that gives you the shine for the beards hair, or the mustache hair. It gives it shine. It's called the Pro Shine. Again, all of them are from plant sources, vegan, and again, made in the US. It's
So I don't have this in my product line to do. So when this is done, if you are interested in this or any of the other products that we show that you may not find in the live, definitely go over, check out their page. They have their shop page right up there. You can go through, add things to your cart, and if you decide that you like it, definitely try it out. Um,
Yep.
Now, this is also in the air pump bottle to help reduce the waste. And I think yep, turn it this way
And press.
and I'll demonstrate it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, it's got oud and vanilla and so on. Kashmir and woody notes.
Ooh.
Perfect for this weather.
So somebody had asked what they can do to help grow beard hair. As we were mentioning before, um, genetics and time are the two biggest factors that determine your facial hair. Um, to grow your facial hair to its fullest potential, exercise, hydration, get some protein in you. Beard care is very essential in my experience. I grew facial hair from 2005 to 2018, always using head shampoo because I said it's just hair. My skin was always drying out. The hair was always like straw. It looked very dingy in color. I found that beard washes are pH balance for your face to not strip out as many of the needed oils that your facial hair needs in order to be healthy. So what you want to do too is take your beard oil. You get a little bit on your hands, as you just saw. Rub it in on the skin at the base of the hair, because it's really for the skin, in my opinion. You can definitely jump in and what is beard oil designed for?
Yeah, so beard oil is designed for hydrating the skin or the scalp underneath the hair. So unlike like somebody like me, I'm shave every day, so I get the exfoliation, I get the dry skin off every single day, and of course I use better products. But for people with beards or mustache, the skin under the hair can, of course, it'll dry because you're not putting on anything. But if you use the beard oil that Bob is showing, it'll of course hydrate the skin and make sure there's no dry skin under the hair. And because the pro shine ingredient that I talked about, which will also make the hair shine better, and also and this nice smell. You smell really, really good. Anybody can get the whiffs of the smell. You're not putting too much. You're not going to destroy the room when you walk in, but more like people can get it and it'll slowly diffuse over a period of time. So overall, it's pretty, a good product. One, of course, you have to take care of your skin, your hair, and because that's all you got. There's no plan B. It's not like I'm going to get a new face tomorrow or 6 months. It's the same thing that I'm born with, and as we age, we get wrinkles, we get other kind of skin issues. We got to take care of that. So, and everything goes for self-care. As Bob said, hydrate yourself, eat well, eat healthy, and last but not least, it's not just what goes inside the body, but also what you put on the skin, which is your largest organ.
Yeah, you don't need much beard oil. I mean, when my beard was down to here, I would put about the size of a quarter,
Yeah.
rub it together, put it in on the skin. If you're, and I've seen so many of these product videos out there from these companies where the guys are dripping it all over the face. You can do that, but what you want to do is maybe run a comb through, run a brush. I was going to say boar bristle brush, short brush, but run it through to spread those beard oils. You don't want to just put it on the end because who wants to have a greasy looking beard? And then your beard balms, butters, and creams. I was always taught that you put it from your ear, or you put it on and then you brush from your ear to your chin, and that works it in. It's a leave-in conditioner. So let me see. The question is, because I don't think you see my questions and I don't think I see your questions, but is the shave soap your brand that's linked below? Is the scent light, being that it is sensitive? Yeah, it's not overpowering. Whether it's the beard oil or whether it's a shave soap, it has a nice scent to it, but it's not overpowering. I know a lot of people, they worry that it's going to be very overpowering and it's going to sit on the face. Generally, you smell it for a little bit, and then you might catch a whiff of it, in my experience, throughout the day, but it's not like you're constantly breathing it in.
Yeah, that's right. So it's designed that way so that all these scent oils or the fragrance blends, they all contain allergens. I mean, including if you're just saying, let's say I'm using lavender essential oil. Well, lavender essential oil comes with two allergens out of the box. You open the bottle, the allergens are inside. So we follow a lot of recommendations and guidelines from the fragrance associations to make sure that it doesn't irritate the skin, and so therefore it is suitable for sensitive skin. No, no, no issues at all.
So a lot of people I see in my comments are always asking, when I shave, I get razor bumps. What can I do to avoid this, or how can I treat it? What would you say to someone about razor bumps?
Well, I would say, hydrate the skin really well, as Bob was saying, take a hot shower, make sure that you wash the face with a high glycerin a product like a, high glycerin soap, or a liquid soap that has got a lot of glycerin. So it really hydrates the skin. And also I would recommend use of a pre-shave product in the TikTok shop. There's a pre-shave product that is listed, that the first ingredient of that is glycerin. Glycerin always is a humectant, which means it draws moisture from the air and puts it
Hi,
on
sweetie.
the skin and holds it on.
Yeah, I'm live. Do you want to say hi?
Hello.
Somebody just got up.
It's so cute.
Good morning.
Good
Hello.
morning. Okay,
Good morning.
there you go.
Daily message is if you haven't seen Wonka, you have not lived.
Oh, she loves the new Willy Wonka movie. There you go.
I'm just
Excellent.
letting you guys know that if you haven't
Good.
seen it yet, you have not lived.
Yeah. Are you going downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you down there in a minute. That's my 9-year-old. She's an amazing artist. So
Okay.
yeah, they heard you. Have a good day, she said. She drew this. This is her and I as Diary of a Wimpy Kid characters. So she's an
Excellent.
amazing
Adorable.
artist.
Adorable. I love the daddy-daughter times.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, I was talking about the pre-shave. So glycerin always helps. It's a humectant, so which means that it'll draw moisture from the air. But because of winter weather now, there's less moisture in the air. The humidity is probably zero. So you would want to apply some water, hydrate the skin, and then apply the pre-shave with glycerin. That is also in TikTok shop. You guys can check it out. And then again, just how we demonstrated, use a high quality product, lather it really well, get the lather hydrated because water is your friend. Keep adding water and apply the lather onto the face like we showed. That will go a long, long way to help reduce razor bumps or redness, and of course, you will result in a no cut, no bleeding shave. Of course, if I make a mistake, that's user error. It's like, me playing golf with bad equipment, or I just hit it wrong and boom, that's unforced error. So that's all part of the user. But overall, you would probably even want to elevate your shaving routine and make sure that the face is well hydrated. You have a lot of glycerin in the product that you're using, and best of all, the technique matters. So,
Yeah, with the technique, what I've been told by master barbers is light pressure. I'm gonna go ahead and take the blade out of here just for demonstration. So what's light pressure, right? I'm gonna, instead of holding it like this and shaving, is maybe holding it like this, and you do light pressure, lift the blade up. This also helps reduce nicks and cuts because if you're pushing down, you're pushing more of the blade against the skin, and you're defeating the purpose of the guard that it has. So when doing the neck, I like to tilt my head, and this puts tension versus like this. Let me turn this way. So if my head's like this and I'm shaving, I'm going over that loose skin that I can grab with the blade. So if I tilt my head and light pressure go like that, I'm going to reduce the chance of me nicking that skin. So like I said, I usually get nicks in here on my chin, and it's actually when I'm going slow. It's so funny because I'll come across and I'll go slow and I'll accidentally tilt the blade one way or the other, user error, and then I'll hit myself and I'm like, okay, I got a low neck. And then there's alum blocks, there's shave oils you can put on it, there's treatments. I'm trying to remember where I put it like this, that when you're done and you put this on, these are designed to help soothe that irritated skin, right? If you get irritated skin, it's also there to help heal the nicks that you're most likely going to get. Now, if we had flat faces, oh man, this would be easy. You just whack, 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 whack like that, you'd be done. And if the hair only grew in one direction, you would be done. But if you want a close, smooth shave, then take your finger and run it. And if you feel a little of the stubble, then you go in that direction, and you go lightly. You don't have to go all the way across like this. You could just do a little bit, do a little bit. Take your time. You don't have to speed run through it.
that's right. That's right. So always let the razor help you in the process. The razor is a safety razor. So I used this morning for my shave. I used this razor with that. It's got an open comb. I don't know if you guys can see this. So for beginners or if you're starting new of wet shaving, I would
That
recommend.
also has hair guides, as
Yeah,
I understand it.
yeah,
Those hair guides, as you're going down, they help guide the hair up. And we were talking about it earlier that sometimes those cartridge shavers that have the lubricating pads can actually push the hair down. So instead of the hair going up for you to cut it, it can push it down, making it harder to shave or forcing it under.
that's right. So this kind of razor, this is heavier razor than what I used this morning. This has also got a safety guard, as you can see. So this will help protect the skin again from the blade. So you just have to let the weight of the razor help apply, not put pressure and do it this way. Don't hold your arm, stiff, more like a light, like you're holding a steering wheel. When you hold a steering wheel of the car, you don't hold it tight. It will be light touch and then doing it this way. Same principle. Just use it, and let the weight of the razor go down or up or sideways or whatever. And of course, stretch the skin.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
some.
put the tension on. So today I used a razor I call Big Bertha. This is my 24 karat gold plated Genesis razor from One Blade. It has a flexing head, which allows the razor to do what it needs to do as I'm going through, and it keeps kind of like a the same amount of tension or angle so that I can cut going through versus, you know, it's like shocks on a car is the best way to describe it. So this uses feather replacement blades. I will show those as we were talking earlier. Once you buy the razor, you're buying the replacement cartridges. It's recommended that you replace this blade every 3 to 5 3 directional shaves. This just goes in the back. That's it. Now I'm ready to shave. Shave, shave, shave. And then when I'm like, okay, it doesn't feel it's cutting as close, you take this out. I have this nice little box to dispose in them and then get another box. It's not made of plastic, so you're doing the world a favor.
Yeah, it's 90% reduction in plastics. That's what I would like to say. Less items in the landfill. The only plastic that you saw this morning is the containers. But other than that, the entire product is natural, biodegradable, sustainable. And this blade, again, as Bob was saying, this is super cheap, $10 for 100 blades. And somebody like me who used the same blade for 7 shaves, I get 700 shaves out of $10. Imagine that.
Yeah. Yeah, versus you go down and if you're going to buy one of these multi-blade, like 3 cartridge replacements, I last time I saw them, those things are like 24, $25,
35
right?
bucks is possible. Yep.
And when you're using a multi-blade, the first blade picks it up to cut, the second blade passes over, picks up to cut, and then the third one tries to cut. And you've lifted the hair so much that when it comes down, it has more potential to go under the skin and cause ingrown hairs and or razor bumps. So I might just spend the rest of the live, which is going to be a whole bunch more, just sniffing these. I mean, I love my 1776. This shave soap I've had for a little while. I've used it multiple shaves. And I'll show you guys how much is still left. I mean, there's still a lot in there. It doesn't take much to load your brush. I love this process. I love the natural products in it so that when I'm putting it on my face, it's helping to moisturize. This aftershave splash, you know, it doesn't take a whole bunch. It is also full of wonderful ingredients inside to help keep your skin hydrated, also heal those little nicks. And that's one of the biggest things that makes me chuckle a little bit in my shave video comments is people like, oh, you nicked yourself. Like, yeah, everybody nicks themselves, you know, but shave however you're most comfortable. I'm going to switch it up here so that you guys, oh, it's not pinned in there anymore. I was going to show this, which I think I had pinned. This is the aftershave balm. This is a wonderful, wonderful design. Currently it's off. You turn it this way, airless pump, so you're not wasting a whole bunch. You're getting a good amount. You don't need a whole bunch. Rub it, put it in on your skin. This continues the process of helping to soothe your skin and heal those nicks. Is there anything that I forgot or any shout outs, any last things you want to say?
No, I think we covered a lot. Thank you for joining, everybody. And I don't see any comments on my screen. I don't know why, but I don't. I'm just scrolling up, 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 making sure.
Yeah, I think because I started it and then I had you join, I think the majority of the comments show up over here.
That's
So I
fine.
will go through and I will see if there's any that maybe we didn't miss or we didn't talk about the topic.
Yeah.
Um,
And if you want
something
to,
for hair to grow, we talked about that. The product was pinned. We talked about this is for you can use this if you have sensitive skin.
yeah.
Hello, Oklahoma. Somebody dropped by to say that. Somebody said tomato, which is funny because yeah, under my lights and on my camera, a lot of times my skin looks very red. It is not irritated. I mean, I've been shaving a long time. I used to dry shave in the army when I was in the field. I don't recommend it with cold. You know, I use cold water, all of that stuff, and I'm glad I'm not in that place anymore. Love your videos. How old am I? I am 50. Somebody said Escanar. That's right. Cruel son. Thoughts on electric razors? I have a couple of electric razors, and one that I have used has 7 rotating heads. I can use it while I'm in the shower. I can use it with a little shave oil, a little shave soap. It's self-sharpening. Definitely, it's a great everyday shave as long as you follow it up with, I would say, aftershave care. What was my motto? For be you, be genuine, and let your passions flow. All right. She's creating another masterpiece. Did you want to jump in here real quick and we'll
Yeah.
do a wrap up?
Yeah, so wrapping up here, again, guys, as I said before, all made in the US, proudly made in the US, and also shipping from the US, no drop shipping, shipping from New Jersey from our warehouse with carriers like UPS, USPS, FedEx, DHL, picking up every day except Sunday, of course, and then DHL UK international shipping with full tracking information, and nothing, no hanky panky, no delays. And the best of all, check out the reviews. There are dozens and probably thousands and thousands of reviews. If you just do a simple Google search, you will know what I'm talking about. And you'll probably get more information than what I can explain in this 1 hour, live session. I got a couple of comments saying that good, bravo. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for the comments. Happy to do this. If you guys want to see more of this kind of content, let us know. And I can team up with Bob and get that going. Of
Oh
course,
yeah.
we'll do this every week. We'll have to probably, stagger it and make it much more interesting too. Different products, different techniques. Today I shared with this, titanium razor. Maybe I can do with the, single edge razor and
Yeah.
show you all the techniques, show you all the products. I got a bunch of products here, and because I test a lot of them, and happy to answer all of your questions. But so far, nothing, no other comments here on my side, Bob.
Yeah. Just seeing a couple coming in at the end. Thank you, Roastmaster. Roastmaster comes in and helps me moderate because sometimes those comments they go zipping by and he helps redirect people. Did you want to say one last thing? So definitely, those joining late, we demonstrated the 1776 shave kit, shave soap, aftershave splash, aftershave balm. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. All right, let's showcase this here. What do you got? All right, do you want me to show this? All right.
Cool.
So she just drew this, and my motto for social media is be you, be genuine, let your passions flow. I think when you do that, people see you coming across, expressing that passion, and it resonates with them, and it may inspire someone to go out and follow one of their passions.
Totally, totally.
Yeah, it inspired my 9-year-old to continue her drawing, and she is one heck of a little artist. So I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you to Whole Cow for allowing me this Sunday to join you to showcase your products, and for getting up early. I saw almost every morning this week between 6 and 7. You were shaving live here on TikTok.
That's
So.
right.
And
So,
any questions you have towards his products, definitely go over, give him a follow, comment into the messages, or send you a message, right?
thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah. I'm reachable TikTok, wherever DMs or messages, or even on the website, whatever. We will answer your questions as fast as we can. And of course, I'm not the only one doing this here. By the way, I need to credit my team as well. So it's not I'm not a Superman. I got limitations.
Why the Superman?
Yeah,
But we talked about the beard oil. I know you said this is now available at your shop. Definitely go over, check out the shop. Valentine's Day is coming up. So if there's a special person in your life who's shaving, and ladies, you can use products like this for your legs or your armpits. This has moisturizers in it. This will reduce the friction when you're shaving. And you never know, you might enjoy this process of putting it on. It's a very personal process when you're shaving. So why not add in something like this? You can use the shave oils and the aftershave splashes for your legs or I would check with your armpits. I don't know. Sometimes that skin's a little more sensitive, but definitely on your legs. Put this on there. It's a wonderful process. It's a personal process, and that's what I enjoy doing. Well, let me get off of here. My little one's up, and
yeah.
we got to go get her some breakfast. You want to? You got to hurry up, baby, because we're trying to get out of here. If you want to do your wrap up and
Yeah,
goodbyes.
this is the wrap up. So thank you guys for joining. It's been it was a lot of fun, sharing with Bob, showing you the products and how we do it in different processes, both of us, but that's okay. Each of us are different, and we all have different skin types, and of course the hair growth. And we are happy to answer any questions. DM me or ask me questions. Happy to do it. And thank you for everything, and have a great week ahead. Thank you. Thank you, Bob.
With that, we're going to say bye now. Have a good day. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. I got to remember how to turn it off. This is my first live of 2024 and went very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy to do
Yeah.
it. Bye.
Bye-bye.